Hey, it's Mr. Leatherwood and
Miss Mitchell.
how are y'all today? Today we're going to talk about improper fractions and mixed numbers. We thought we'd do the definitions first. An improper fraction is a fraction whose numerator is greater than the denominator. Miss Mitchell, could you give us an example of what that is?
How about 8/6?
8/6. I can do that. So 8/6. You'll notice this is a little strange because the numerator, the top number, is larger than the smaller number. Miss Mitchell, how would we draw this if we were doing a model?
Well, there's going to be 8 total things, but they need to be grouped in groups of 6.
Okay.
Because the denominator tells me how many are in each group.
Alright, so let's make a group of 6.
Do you think if proper fractions could talk, they would sound like this? Very proper.
You're so funny. So let me color in 1 6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5 6, 6 6. Uh-oh. What do I do now?
Well, 6/6 would be equivalent to,
1 whole.
yay. But we still have 2 more 6 that you have to draw, so I think you're going to have to draw another array.
Alright. See if I can make them look somewhat the same.
Is it important that fractions have the same sized pieces?
Yes, mucho importante.
Whoa,
So,
another
do
language.
you like that? Going bilingual. So what do we need to do now? We have 6 out of 6 already colored in.
We need to shade 2 more.
2 more. Interesting. So now I think I'm good. I think I've shaded in 8 out of a whole of 6. Are we good?
We're good.
So that is an improper fraction. The numerator is larger than the denominator, and it will also allow us to have 2 separate models. How about a mixed number? A mixed number is a number with a whole number and a fraction. Could you give us an example of that?
How about 1 and 1/3? That 1 would be my whole number, and 1/3 would be my fraction.
Very good. And I guess since we did a model earlier, we should probably, do a model now. So I have a whole number, so I know I can draw 1 whole. Now, should I break that into parts, you think?
Well, you could, but maybe for this instance you could.
Okay. So we need to cut it into what? How many parts?
Thirds.
Thirds? Okie
But then the whole thing's going to be shaded.
Very good. So there's our 1 whole. How about the 1/3?
You're going to have to draw another array like last time.
Okay.
And it's going to have to be cut into thirds again.
Okay.
But you're only going to shade 1 out of 3.
Very good, Mrs. Mitchell.
Thank you.
So we have 1 whole and 1/3 on our model. So a mixed number is a number with a whole number and a fraction. Let's see if we can put this to practice. Oh, wait. I had something else I wanted to ask you.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, so riddle me this, Mrs. Mitchell. What is a fraction, really?
Is this going to be one of those trick questions you like to give?
Oh, it could be.
What is a fraction really?
And I'll even draw a nice little fraction for you.
Okay, good, because I'm a visual learner.
Visual learner. So let's say we're doing 3/4. What does that really mean?
Honestly, you really want to know the truth?
I do.
Can you handle the truth?
I think I can handle the truth.
That literally means 3 divided by 4. That little line there really means to divide.
Aha. So here it will divide is this little guy right here.
You thought you could trick me.
I thought I could. You're so smart.
Thank you.
3 divided by 4. Okay, so when we're talking about improper fractions then, let's see if I can trick you. What if we have 4 over 3? What does that mean?
Still means 4 divided by 3.
Aha. So the division is still this little symbol right here. Now, which one goes first? How did you know to do 4 divided by 3 this time, and last time it was 3 divided by 4?
Well, the numerator goes first.
So the numerator will always go first. Very cool. All right, now let's practice. So now let's practice. We have the improper fraction of 12/9, and what we're going to practice in this video is changing an improper fraction into a mixed number. So, Miss Mitchell, where do you want to start?
Should we start with the picture again?
Sure.
I like that.
Okay. So we know that our denominator is 9, so in our picture, our whole needs to equal 9 parts. Equal parts, right?
Yes. 9 out of 9.
Oops. Don't need to move that yet. So let me try.
How about a 3 by 3?
That would be good. Ta-da! And how many do we need to color in?
All of them.
All of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh. So what do we have to do now?
We're going to have to add another array.
Try to make it look the same.
And shade 3 more.
Very good. So now we have 12 out of 9. So using that model, that can really help you get to your mixed number. Because as you can see, I have 1 that's colored all the way in. So that would give me a whole number of 1. And then I have 3 colored in out of how many, Miss Mitchell?
9.
Out of 9. Okay. So that's the model way. What about doing just the math? If I didn't want to draw a model, what could I do?
Oh, is that to me?
That's to you.
Oh, I'll take that one. Well, earlier we talked about the riddle, didn't we?
We did.
That fraction is just saying 12 divided by 9. And the denominator tells us how many are in one group. So I think if you took 12 and divided it by 9, you might get 1 3/9.
Okay. So 9 goes into 12 one time. And if we subtract, we get a remainder of 3. So our 1 is our whole number. Our 3, or our remainder, becomes our numerator. And our original number that we're dividing by would be our denominator.
Can you simplify that fraction?
3/9. Very good question. I believe we can. Because I think 3 and 9 both have a greatest common factor of 3. So it would actually be simplified to 1 and 1/3.
Yay!
Yay! Awesome job. Now that you've viewed this example, try some of the extra practice on your own and see if you can go from an improper fraction to a mixed number. Enjoy!
Woo!
See you later.